Good morning. The time is currently 8:02 a.m. and we will call to order this meeting of the Kentucky Board of Education RFP Evaluation Committee. As a reminder, our meeting must comply with the Kentucky Open Meetings Act. And since this meeting is being conducted via video teleconference, committee members should have their cameras turned on throughout the duration of the meeting. We'll begin by calling roll to ensure a quorum is present and the committee is constituted to conduct business. Please respond by saying present. Julia Pyle.
Present.
Alyssa Riley.
Present.
And Steve Trimble.
Present.
We have a quorum and the committee is constituted to conduct business. The next item of business on the committee's agenda is the nomination and election of a committee chair. When the committee was formed, the state board did not name a committee chair. So for the purpose of conducting our meeting, we should nominate and elect a chair who can run the meetings and report out the committee's recommendations to the full board. Therefore, at this time, we will take nominations from the floor and proceed with the election of a committee chair. And we'll call for any nominations that you all may have.
I nominate Steve Trimble.
I'll second the motion.
Steve Trimble has been nominated as chair of the RFP Evaluation Committee. Are there any further nominations? If not, nominations are closed. Given that there's only one name on the slate, is there a motion to approve the slate and elect Steve Trimble as chair of the KBE RFP Evaluation Committee?
I motion.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you very much. Motion by Ms. Pyle, second by Ms. Riley. We will now call for a vote on that. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And all those opposed signify by saying no. The ayes have it. Chair Trimble, we'll let you take it away.
All righty.
And I will note too, it sounds like Ms. Pyle and Ms. Miller, we may have some feedback going on. One of you may need to turn your speakers off. Just have volume coming through on one machine. Okay, Chair Trimble.
Okay. The next item for the committee's discussion requires the body to go into closed session under the Open Meetings Act, KRS 61.810, parentheses 1, parentheses N, as allowed by and under the requirements of KRS 61.815. This committee was established under KRS Chapter 45A to evaluate the proposals received for the solicitation executive search firm Kentucky Department of Education Commissioner. This committee will evaluate proposals received for the selection of a successful bidder and ultimate award of state contract. Do I have a motion to go into closed session for this purpose?
I motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say no. The motion carries. We will now go into a closed session. For those members of the public viewing the meeting remotely, a screen will appear indicating we are in closed session. Once we exit closed session, our video broadcast will resume. Having concluded our confidential closed session discussion pursuant to KRS 61.8101N as a group established for the purpose of evaluating proposals received for the solicitation executive search firm Kentucky Department of Education Commissioner and selection of a successful bidder, we are now returning to open session portion of this public meeting. The Open Meetings Act prohibits a public body like this committee from taking any action in closed session of a public meeting. The committee did not take any action during its closed session discussion. Having concluded our closed session, I believe a motion is in order regarding the next steps in the RFP evaluation and award process. Is there a motion to recommend that the Kentucky Board of Education not award a contract in response to proposals for the solicitation, executive search firm, Kentucky Department of Education Commissioner, and authorize the Kentucky Department of Education to issue a new solicitation? Issuing a contract at this time is not in the best interest of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a
I'll
second?
second that motion. I'll second that motion.
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Motion carries. Having concluded all the items of business on our agenda, I would entertain a motion to adjourn our meeting. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Got a motion? You have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? None. We are now finished with our meeting.